Hi, Kevin Blanche here. My driver's license expired. I'm just saying, my driver's license expired and I had to go get a new driver's license. Okay? I live here in Kool-Aidville, Utah. You know, we're freaking immigration reform, birther freaking neo-nuts. But we're 20 years ahead of the curve on that. We've been freaking birther, neo-freaking immigration reform crazy for 20 years here. But anyway, so I went in. There's my old one. They punched it. They went in there, and so I thought, well, I'm one of these guys, if you haven't noticed by looking around my house, I'm one of these guys like on Pickers that's got one of everything known to man, if you could just find it. I save everything. So I got my original birth certificate from one of the greatest hospitals in world history, from probably the greatest medical industry philanthropist who ever lived, Thomas D. Thomas D., right here in our town, Ogden, Utah. I was born, I'm 6th generation on my father's side, to live on this same ranch. I live on the same piece of real estate I was born and raised on. Of course, my father did marry and hook up with this intellectual, studying from abroad, genius guru from Switzerland, an Idaho immigrant. But anyway, so I took that in, right here in Utah, footprints. There's my thumbprints. Look at that little picture of me even. You know, my mom's name, the doctor's name, you know, Dr. Rasmussen, great doctor. Okay, they tell me, nope, not good enough. I'm like, what? Seriously, nope, not good enough. You need to go get one of these. So I went over to the health department. They says, this is what we call a Utah birth certificate. Raised seal, has stamp. Got to go to the health department, give them 20 bucks. You have to have 2 forms of ID. I says, what forms? I says, I have my original Social Security card. That'll work. I was issued that when I was 13. Like everybody else in America, 13. Remember when we went into 7th grade and you went and sat with Mr. Longfellow, the career counselor, and he evaluated your test scores and blah, 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 and gave you options? Well, anyway, so they accepted that and an old credit card I had from, I think, HSBC, which I believe is a Chinese bank. That was the 2 forms they accepted. And they gave me a driver's license. So I'm just saying. And you know what I want to do? I'll tell you what I want to do. Here's what I want to do, because I got balls this big. I have balls this big. What I want to do is I want to hire a team of investigators to take on the man who has the greatest investigating team in world history and has access. The man who has total control over the CIA, the FBI, the Secret Service, and the IRS. I want to take him on. I want to investigate him. What do you mean I stole a pack of gum in the 3rd fucking grade? Oh yeah, one other thing too. My trophy wife is way better than Michelle or Sarah's trophy husband. I'll tell you that. And I got a lot more money than any of these motherfuckers. You know? And my trophy, what do you mean? What do you mean? The yoga instructor. I got this email back from this guy who didn't like my Fuck BP videos. I love this old guy. I say it's my favorite email I ever got. And he went after me about this because, you know, my progressive idealism. You know how I'm a progressive. And he comes after me and he says, I'll bet your wife really loves her tennis coach. I laughed so hard I had tears coming out. You know, I says, hey, let me help you out, sir, with your thesis here. Number 1, I don't have a wife. Number 2, metaphorically, I would be the tennis coach. I'm guy number 2. I've never been guy number 1 in my life. You know, I've been married years and years and years and years. I'm guy number 2. Number 3, it's yoga instructor, not tennis coach. She's over drinking lattes with her freaking yoga instructor, because we're latte drinking, tree hugging, freaking pussy ass, freaking yoga guys. That's what all us progressives are here on the left. That's what we are. So I helped him out. I laughed so fucking hard. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean my wife was going across town to have a latte with that yoga instructor? He's doinking her? What? Oh, I don't care. She's a trophy anyway. I have a way better. And you're always wondering what was up under here. Let me tell you what was up under here. I'll finally show you. Happy Easter.